everyone, and welcome to another update video, this time for the Sci-Fi module for Foundry VTT. Okay, so let's create a new system here for the video. The first thing that I'm going to mention is that now you can name systems before you generate them. So let's say that we want to call this system Baldur. Okay, so we put the name in and we generate the system. As you can see, the star name is going to be Baldur, and also the name of the map is going to be Baldur system. Okay, let's start the animation. Then the next big thing is that you can zoom into planets. I'm going to leave this open because I want you to see something as I zoom in. Right now we haven't opened any planets yet, but let's say I double click on this one here, and then now we get this button on every entry. We get this button here. Okay, so we press the approach and we have this cool animation, and you see that the scene disappear here from the scenes. But if you open this folder, you will see that now everything is organized into subfolders. So we have the systems, then we go to the Baldur system, and here you see the system map, and below it you see this one here, Baldur 6th orbit. And we can also zoom in to the moons. Notice that the scene is fully animated. You see the sun, the planet, and its moon. Okay, so we double click here on Baldur, and we get this button here for moons too. So we approach the moon, and as we zoom in, you see that now we have this Baldur 6 orbit, which A orbit, A being the moon. It's got an A in the name. Okay, so if we close this, so again the scene is animated, and when you're in this scene, either the moon or also in the planet scene, by the way, you can go back using this arrow here, which triggers the animation. You have this site generator button here, which is something new. If you press on it, you will see this panel, okay, and you get this pin that you can drop anywhere on your planets. For example, let's say we drop in this one here, an abandoned facility, and if you enable this one, randomize next site after placement, it will create, let's delete this one first. Okay, you hold shift and then you press and it will delete. Okay, so we put it again. As you can see, it creates a new one. Now it's abandoned ruins. It changed here too, and we can place it here, abandoned ruins, and then frontier outpost and so on. You can of course select this manual here to create whatever you want. For example, let's say that we want a temple, and here you can change the name, or you can make it random. And this is for the map. I'm going to show that later. Here you can change the icon. Yeah, you have these icons that you can choose. So let's stick with this one for this temple thing. And you can change also the color of the icon. So let's make it red. Right, and you can change the size of the dungeon. Okay, let's show you what I mean. Okay, so we place this one here, and then if I double click, we also get a journal entry here. If we press here open map, it will generate a dungeon for that site. Now, to do that, you need to have my other module, which is instant dungeons. Okay, you need to have that one install and enable. You can get that from the same place you got Augur Sci-Fi. Just install it, make sure it's enabled, and make sure it's updated to 1.2.2, which is the last version as of this video, because I updated that one too, so it plays nice with this module. Okay. And once you are here, you have these two options here, which come from instant dungeons. So you have this dungeon generator here that basically you can regenerate the dungeon however you want. You can increase the number of rooms, and this is also new here. The floors, the walls, everything. I went for what I call CRT style for this, so you can change everything here. For example, let's say you can even have different colors. For example, let's say we do this. If we press apply, you see that it only changes the walls but does not change the layout, and if you press here, it will change everything. All this is explained better in the instant dungeons video, but yeah, now you can use instant dungeons with the Sci-Fi module, which I think is really cool. You can also edit the map with this button right here. and it's really easy to use. Again, if you already use instant dungeons, you know this. If not, please check out the dedicated videos I have for that module. Okay. You can use other asset packs here. For example, these two come with the instant dungeons module. This one is new in this update, the CRT tiles. Uh, this one, sorry. Yeah. This one comes with the module and you can use that, and then you can install your own custom modules that you get from other creators, which will let you add a bunch of stuff to the game. I have a dedicated video for that, again, about instant dungeons, so if you want to take a look at that, I would suggest you go there. Okay, then alright, then let's go back. Again, you have this button here. This one takes you to the previous scene, which is the planet. Okay, so you can also do that in the moon. If you double click, you see approach moon. Again, you can place things here. For example, say crash site. Okay, crash site. Okay, open map. Again, the same. You got this here, and you have this button. Instead, if you press here, it goes back to the moon, and then it go back to the planet, and then you can go back to the star system. Okay, which is really cool, really cinematic. But you can also go straight. Where is the moon? The moon is behind it. You can turn on the speed up the animation. Oh, I think this planet did not have a moon. Okay, so actually let's use that as an example. Yeah, the moon belonged to this one, to Baldur 3. Okay, so now you can add moons and stuff to planets with the new editor. Right here, Star System Editor. You have this new tab here, Edit. Okay, and it says click on a planet in the scene to edit it. Okay, so we press on Baldur, and now we see that you can change the planet type here to something else. For example, let's pick something different. Let's say it's an ocean planet. Okay, you see already changed, and then you can add moons here. You can add up to 4 moons. Okay, so let's add a magma moon. Yeah, let's use it like that. Okay, so if we approach here, you see the scene, you see the moon. What I wanted to show you is, okay, let's add this. What I wanted to show you is that this button right here, return to solar system, it takes you all the way back to the star map, so you don't have to go through all those hoops. Of course, you also have the scene selector here, and everything is organized by folders again. And now the sites are also organized within the planet, and if there is a moon, it's below the moon, so it's easy to see this one belongs here, this one belongs here, so it's meant to be easy. The sites only appear after you generate a map. If you don't have a map, after you generate a map for the site. Okay, that's what makes the scene appear here. Okay, also here you have the journal entries in case you want. You can access them from here, of course. I prefer to use just double clicking on the planets. That was a pain to implement, so I rather use that. I think it's way easier to just find what you're looking for, but you can also use the regular journal this way. Okay. Another thing that I added here in the editor is that you can now use custom images for planets and stuff, and that was requested a lot, so I made that for all of you who requested it. For example, let's see the same. No, let's try something else. Okay, this one. Okay, Baldur 3, it has 2 moons. So if we press on this moon right here, we have this custom image option. Okay, and this brings the image browser from Foundry. Okay, let's see what assets I have here that we can use. Let's see this one. Okay, so select file. As you can see, the moon was now replaced by this custom image here. And if we approach the planet, we should see it. Right now it's behind the moon, but if we accelerate the animation, it should come. Here it comes. Okay. Here it comes. Okay, and that let me explain something else. That is that you can change the speed for the planet scene, right? And here, if we open, okay, we can also approach. You can also approach the custom image as if it was a moon, but okay, the quality will depend on the image that you're using. Okay, it has to be high resolution if you want it to look good, so close up. But it does work, and you can see everything moving back even when you use it this way. Okay. Okay, let's go back again. See, I remember now. Now, in the when you are going to generate a system, here on asteroid belts, let's say we add 2, you can change the position that the belts are going to be in. For example, let's say that we want one really close to the sun, which could be orbit 2, and another one like orbit 6. Okay. Let's left this random, and do remember that you can configure stuff here, like let's say you want this pink space skybox and we want the star to be red. If you have already generated scenes on this system, because right now we are standing on this scene, it will not let you override the scene. Okay, so if I press here and generate system, it will say planet scenes detected because we have all the scenes here. So it will ask you if you want to generate a new scene, and now you get this black scene, and now you can generate your map. Okay, so we have it here. Let's turn on the animation, and as you can see, we have the belt right here on the second slot, and the other one right out here. Okay, that was also requested. I think it was on Discord, and I figure I added to this update as well. Okay, so those are all the things that I added in this update. It was really fun to make, but this one was really hard, especially to get these animations working right. That was quite something. But I think the result is very cool, very cinematic. All these animations play for your players. The planets moving in the background, everything. The only thing that will not play for your players, that only happens for the GM, is the zooming in and zooming out. For the players, it's only the scene simply changes. It's only for the GM that you see this zoom in effect. That's about the only thing that's going to be different between you. Also, the animations. I already explained this in the video for the release, but the things that move in the background, they are not synchronized between players and GM. Okay, but this is just fluff. Like, this really doesn't have any bearing on your game. But whatever you put here, like the pins, those are of course synchronized between player and GM, obviously. So players are going to see exactly what you see here. What might be different is that this planet may be a little bit ahead, a little bit behind what everyone sees on their screens, but again, this is just cosmetics. It doesn't make any real difference. You can, if you really need to, you can use this position synchronization. So the scene syncs between player and GM every second. But like I mentioned, in these scenes, I don't really see why you would do that. I don't think it's that useful. That's why by default it's 10 minutes. On the system generator, it's a little different. There it does start with a sync rate of 1 per second, and in when you have the speeds, this is already everything. All this is already explained here, and I've already explained it in the release video. But I just want to mention it because so if you're new, you know what to look for when you start. Okay. The idea is that if you're playing here, you probably do need all the planets to be aligned. So your sync rate will be 1 second. But if you put the animation really fast, if you leave it at 1 second, it's going to be like jittery. So then you can put this like something like 5 minutes, because if you're playing at that speed, this is really just like a background to your game. And if you're going to actually care about the position of ships and stuff like that, then you would put it like at 1x 0.5x speed and use a 1 second sync rate. Okay, so everything is synchronized between you and your players. Alright, that's it for this update. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my Patreon. That's what has allowed me to keep making these modules for you all. See you in the next one.